It's a very elegant product, and why don't we catch the audience up with where you are? I mean, so I think a lot of us here saw the early videos and demos of what you've done. Really straightforward, swiping a card through a product and actually being able to pay anywhere. Now you're apparently still in closed. Is it closed beta, right?
We're in a.
Can you talk about what's happened over the last couple of months and where you're going? What are the challenges?
Absolutely.
Compared to say Twitter?
So Twitter had this issue of like being so abstract that no one really understood how to use it. Square has this complexity in that the financial world is extremely complex and complicated and heavily defended, and I don't think there's one person that really understands it end to end.
Yeah.
And we were in a very fortunate situation when we started Square, which was in February of 2009, in that the market just crashed. And there were all these abstractions that were built upon abstraction, that suddenly were wiped away, and the slate was clean. And the banking institutions that we had to work with and work through to get something like Square going had new management teams. They had people who were looking for more innovation. They were looking for new ways to work and new ways to engage in their payment networks. So it created this opening. It created this very fortunate situation which we took advantage of. So we started work in February of 2009, announced the company in December of 2009, and have been working with a pilot program ever since. And we want to make sure that Square is known for its availability. It's known for its trustworthiness. It's known for its minimization of all the bad things that could potentially happen with a payment network. So we have decided that we wanted to pace the growth out a little bit more and really get a lot of things right. So what we've been doing since that moment in December is we've been bringing more and more people into this quote-unquote pilot, which is effectively a beta, to start processing with cards and start running their businesses and start taking payments over Square. And currently, we are able to produce 10,000 of the free readers that we're giving away to anyone who wants them a day. And we're sending out all the readers to people who have requested them. So we keep fulfilling these readers to everyone who's signed up with Square, and we just keep expanding and expanding and expanding the pilot. It's very similar to what Google did with Gmail. They were in beta for, I think, over 3 years, and everyone loves the beta so much that now the advanced labs, you can add that little beta tag back to the logo.
Now that doesn't sound too limited, right? So 10,000 a day, and you're giving it to whoever calls you up. So I mean, what does that mean practically? Are you getting 10,000 a day, or can you talk about what the numbers are?
We're getting some big numbers. We're not going to talk about the numbers just yet, but we are getting some interesting usage. And the reason we're pacing this out is because Square allows people to get into accepting credit cards right away. Typically, if you want to accept credit cards, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get started. Now what this means is we have to sponsor all the people coming in, so we're on the hook for any risk or any fraud that they bring to the system. And in our pilot, we've seen no risk, we've seen no fraud, we've only had 5 chargebacks, and they've all been dismissed. But we want to make sure that as we bring this to millions and millions of people, that we have similar results. So we're really testing the rails to make sure that everything is being looked after, that we have the right limits in place, that people can take the right amounts for their business, and they have everything they need to really run their business. Because we're not at risk of losing 140 characters at this point. We're at risk of losing a sale, and we don't ever want to put our users in that situation. We want every transaction, every sale, and every one of those experiences, both from the merchant standpoint and from the payer standpoint, be it me selling my couch on Craigslist all the way up to me selling clothes in a major retail store, to be magical and to feel great.